Hi there, guys. Good evening. It's 9:22. So we're gonna go over what's happening in the Nasdaq. So hold on. Let me see what I have there open to make sure. Anyway, I need this thing to float. I'll cancel that. Sorry, hold on. Okay, here we go. So, all right. If we're gonna do a strategy for tomorrow, I think that we test this low. All right, and then we might bounce from there and then go higher. So, but for now, here's what I think this is gonna happen. It's not giving me a lot, but I think this could go to 1387 to the 13848. Just wait until we get back to, close to the VWAP and then short there. Also, you have a recent low of, I think this is the 825 or the 800 area, but whatever this is, this low here, the 822 in Q. Let's go look and see what's happening on the volume profile in there. I have not seen volume profile in a while. Let's go check that out. So I have a daily here. I'm just going to put it as NQ and see what pops up. This is taking a while. I have too much things downloaded in there. I'm hoping it'll come up right away. Change the data series to the 30s because I think it's downloading a lot of stuff in there and it's better. There's only like, 30 days to count rather than 90 days. So, okay, this is what I get. So we're here at this area at the 900 level, right? Right around here at the 900. So we could possibly, so there is an actual support at 855 level. Okay, so 855, taken over that. Here's another one. So this is the recent low to 818. Now, this thing could go all the way to 780. I don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow. It's 902, but it's possible. It's 200 range in the NASDAQ. Okay, I'm looking at 150 to 200 range, and it's at 902. So if we're going to look at the lows, that would be like the 800 level. So I would assume that we'll go back to this range, 855 to the 833 to even the low for today. So that's what I'm looking at. As far as returning to the mean, if we're going to return to the mean, I think that I will be looking at, if we did, go lower here, this could be possible, like returning to the 895 level, to the 900. Okay, so that's that. But otherwise, I'll be aiming at 855 to, whatever low here. That would be my target. Okay, so that's NQ. Now let's go look at, I know that I did do the Fibonacci retracement, but let me do it again. Here's your high to low, okay? So that is the target 872 to the 849 level. Like I said, like catching it here, all right? And then if it goes further, it'll be like 833 level to even the 800 area. So that's that. Let's look at ES. So I'm gonna give it time. Sorry for my computer is kind of slow. It's not even just that. I mean, I have everything loaded because it's the bot are running at the same time on another tab, so it might take a little while. When I'm running this, I can just put this down for a second and see if I can put it down. I don't need to do anything. It's done. It did. Okay, anyway, so here's ES. Okay, if we're going to do Fibonacci retracement, if you wanted that, as far as going, sorting it here. So ES right now is at 95. Okay, so here would be your level as well, the 87 area, that's important, 85. Okay, if we go below the 85 level, and that we could see ourselves in the 77 to the 74, and possibly this low here at the 68-70 area for tomorrow. So I'll be watching this because more of you like it's the end of the month, so normally they do rebalance portfolio end of the month, and so I expect it to be a down day, even though it really started today as well, because of the profit taking. And I thought about that the other night, and I told you that. Anyways, so I will be shorting the high, whatever the high on the VWAP, and this would be, the target 80, 85 to down here as well. Okay, we're gonna hit this level, all of these supports on the previous days. That will be that reaching those target, hopefully, but I think we will. So that is yes. Let's go check the RTY, see what's the order flow in RTY. So RTY actually is in a W pattern right now, currently speaking. It's not down as much, and it's sideways. Okay, so there's RTY. So I think we'll reach the 2300 again in RTY tomorrow. Okay, so I'm more to look at the long side in RTY. Okay, so if we do get lower, then this would be expected here, the 77, 78 area, and to the 72, the lowest low. That I would play this area from 22.29 to here. Okay, so if we break the VWAP per se at the 22.88, then start looking for the lows at the 77 area to the 72. If we don't, and then I'm looking at the higher at the 90s, 94 area, 95 into the 2300 there. So that would be the target in RTY. All right, so let's go see YM. Maybe this will pop up. Let's see. So YM is actually sideways as well. So I expect this if we got, okay, if we go above the BWAP, right? If we go above the BWAP, I'll be targeting the 975 area and possibly the 34,000. Okay, that's actually doable for the Dow. Otherwise, we can go back to the 855 area if we go below the BWAP. So that's what I'm targeting. So right now I can't really make up this is gonna go high because this is like a good bullish candle. So let's go see that candle. So right now it's actually, I feel like this is like indecision here, but I think it could go higher. If not, I'll be targeting this low here at the 855 area here and trailing to even to the 800 area. Okay, so that would be the target in YM. So I'm not sure if silver is going to pop up. Supposedly, let's go see if I have any data in there. This is taking forever. Let's go look at okay, so silver futures is pulling back. So this one here, I think this is going to test the low right here. So here's another low here in silver. So if we're going to do a Fibonacci retracement, if you want to do that, you just do high to low from here to here, right? Okay, fine. That's not enough. It's targeting the 25.89 to the low of the 25.82. And so, you look at this thing also that you have a support, right here around this area, around here, 25.81. So be careful there. It might bounce there as far as that. If we break, then, this could be like a second leg down. So you will be doing this measuring high to low. Okay, if this comes that it break this support, the recent low of today, that would be crucial as far as knowing how low can it go. So if it's a second leg, then you would look at 25.47 to the 25.29 in silver. So let's go see GC. All right, so GC is almost the same thing here. I think you will reach this low right here, the 1758 area, and then possibly here, like about 1750 or whatever. All right, so watch this low as well here around the 1762. We might even bounce there, but for now it's under the pivot, and I'm always kind of feeling like I like shorting when it's under the pivot, under BWAP, that kind of thing. So that is GC. Let me see if my stop kind of came. There's nothing in silver. Interesting. Okay, so let's go do GC. Um, so here is GC, like I told you, right? So if you measure the high or low here, you could literally see the yesterday's lows and support resistance, whatever in volume profile. So you just do a Fibonacci retracement high to low overnight, right? So that's how you do that. Then you find out if you're going to go short, then you target the 1272 extension, 1764 to 1762. And that's also covers this low at the 1761 area there. And if we do break that, then you have 1755 to kind of catch you there. And then also corresponds on, I think, a couple of days past. Let's see. So there's a lot of support in 1766, 1759. So in between there, then you could, you could definitely bounce from there. So that's what I'm looking at as far as GC. So looking at this, all right. So this is definitely like an ABCD pattern here that happens. It's kind of feel like, okay, it's going to pull back to the 17, right here. This is like a good pullback, all right, 1758, but we don't want gold to go below that because it kind of like ruins the, uh, the recent trend that's coming up in there. So from here, right? So this high rate, okay, it did break. Uh, it's I don't want to say it's fine that it broke, but the problem is that, okay, we wanted to go back to this line here. So right now it's shorting. We don't want GC to go below this level here at the 59 area, because this is the top where we wanted that to push higher. If not, we can have another support here, the 720, 1720 in GC. If you want to go do a long-term trend, if we break the 60, you would find gold going back to the 1720. If not, if we kind of stall here at the 17, 60 area, then we could go higher here at the 17, even in 1800, then we could go further than that. Otherwise, we want this to go higher than 1800 in order for us to really push higher. And right now it's kind of like a broken um, trend, short-term trend in GC. So let's go see what other stuff that I have. So I don't have. I don't really want to take a lot of your time. So this is the trend, the trend lines that I drew, and I am about right. Sounds about right of doing that. So this is support that I drew as well from here to here. Wow, how about that? I am lucky on drawing support resistance. Anyway, so here's your stuff, right? So okay, here's GC like having the support here, the 1762. You do not want that to go below that, like what we talked about. Okay, if we can go above that, fine, we could go wiggle around this area, but you want it to go higher than the 1800, and then we could definitely like push higher to even the 1900 to the 1850 area in there. Okay, if we get above like the 1800, then we can go higher. Have this is a nice W in GC on a daily with, a push of the engulfing, bullish engulfing there. Anyways, you guys have a good night, right? We'll talk tomorrow. It's gonna be a little crazy. Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't talk about CL. Hold on, let me pull up CL. Uh, M long on crude forever and ever. So this thing, we have, so the high on crude is at 68. I see that. So, okay. This one is kind of a little bit broken, but kind of not. Okay, you have this, there's some resistance here, and we are at the 61.50 on crude, so, or 62.42. Hold on, let me see the things calculating. So if we go lower, chart. So I think this one have a, you know, second round of the low. So if we go below, I mean, we are going below the VWAP anyway. I would target this low at the 64.30 area, and then possibly here the 63.58 right there. So let's go see what the volume profile is telling us. All right, got too much crap in there. So okay, I am anticipating for this one to go probably the 61 area there, and there's some support here too. All right, so if, as long as we don't pass that, then we're okay, and we could still retrieve to go higher. Otherwise, this is short, going towards this 61 42, 61 50 range, 61.82. All right, I think that's all I have for today. You guys have a nice evening, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Let's skip this thing. I know it's a little long, but hoping I don't take too much of your time. All right, have a good night, guys. Thanks.